So, welcome to another episode of the Swamp Inside Florida Athletics. I'm your co-host Anthony Becker, on my other co-host
Jerry Brown
and Marcus Davis.
How y'all doing today, man? Or tonight?
As good as I can be, man. As good as I can be.
We're doing all right over here. I mean, Florida disappointed me, but it's whatever. I mean, we live in 25 now, so that's good.
Yeah. Horrible weekend for these sports ones.
You can say that again.
First, the darn Braves. Then the Gators.
Yeah.
Then my Cowboys.
It's
The only team that salvaged my sports weekend was the Yankees, and they currently in the rain to live with the Guardians right now. They should start at around 9:45. Jerry, Guardians fan on here. I'm the Yankee fan on here, so we going ahead. We squaring up for winner take. Last time Cleveland had a 2-1 or 3-1 series lead. They squandered it. I'm expecting that to happen again.
We're doing the guarantee trade.
And it was against one of my other teams, by the way, for the World Series, the Chicago Cubs.
Why do you have 70 teams, though, AB?
My dog was on that team, Addison Russell.
My
My dog, Addison Russell, got himself a ring before. We ain't gonna talk about why he's not in the major leagues right now, but I'm gonna say he got a ring that night. As a Cubs fan, was boohoo crying. I will admit that to y'all on here right now. I don't care what y'all say. I will admit I was boohoo crying.
This man got 20 teams. He boohoo cried about half the league.
No, I do not.
It's gonna be happy we got 35 teams.
I don't have 20 teams.
Okay, 3. My bad. That's no way too many.
Right.
3 too many.
But yeah, horrible sports weekend. My eyeballs are still burning watching that defense out there for Florida.
Yeah.
Or some semblance of defense. I don't know if you call that defense at this point. I don't know what the heck that was. That was a disaster. That was that was atrocious.
That defense was as dead as Tom Petty is.
No, it was tough to watch, man. Like I said, I think I might have told y'all before I was going to the game. I did go to the game. And I will say,
you and Leah are no longer allowed to go to any games together. Every time y'all go to a game together, something bad happens.
They went to the Utah game and we won.
And
how you gonna blame us?
We was on pins and needles.
Well, we didn't go to the Kentucky game.
That don't count.
You just ruined your own argument in less than 2 seconds.
I really didn't.
You squandered it.
I really didn't, because didn't he go to FAU? We was on pins and needles last year, and I don't think you went to the South Florida game, did you?
Well, ain't Jerry's fault we stunk.
Yeah, I just so happened to be
in premonitions. Then he goes to the game. Then it happens.
AB, look, man. I told y'all. I mean, it's not you when you predict these games. You got to predict these games with what you've seen. You can't predict it based off of how you feel.
Yeah.
And so with this game, bro, Jaden Daniels is the quarterback.
Yeah, you're right.
That would give us issues. I mean, he just it was there, bro.
You go to a game, be like the movie Bird Box, put a blindfold over your eyes. Maybe we might win.
I want to see.
Hey, what's good? Number one. Number two,
yo, what's good?
All I'm gonna say is this. We'll see y'all in Dallas when we fully healthy and got our full roster. Then we gonna see what y'all really about.
That's nice, AB.
Hey, we came back on y'all really. We spotted y'all 20 and then came back with the last 17. Then
here, I'm gonna put some stats up for everybody to see from this weekend. Man.
Stats, people.
Feel free to edit this your eyes after you see them.
Yeah, feel free to burn your eyes if you have to. This is not pretty.
This is
528 yards total offense given up by Florida's defense.
349 yards through the air.
and to a quarterback who's looked mid all season long.
Look at this.
23 of 32 completion ratio. almost 11 yards per pass.
11 yards per pass.
We outran them, but it didn't matter.
Oh, the streak finally got broken.
Yeah, it did.
Didn't have too many penalties.
And they literally had a turnover. We had 0 turnovers, y'all. 0 turnovers.
We played a clean game in terms of taking care of the football.
We had 5 penalties. 1 penalty which shouldn't have been called, but
whatever.
Yeah, real quick. I want to talk about that because I got a lot to say about that. Yeah, we finna bring that up right now.
Yeah.
Roughing the passer on Jervon Dexter Sr. was one of the most bogus calls I've ever seen in my life.
It was crazy, bro.
The heck else is he supposed to do in that situation?
Nothing he can do. I mean, he's just playing football.
I've seen worse, but like I still want to call that one. That's more of like if by the letter of the law, is it whatever? Sure, I guess. But like common sense tells you, don't throw that.
He's 300. He's 300 pounds, trying to hold himself up against a quarterback that's like weighs like feather. I mean, what is he gonna do?
What's he gonna do? Run into him and flick him or something? Like what is he supposed to do?
What's good, J Money?
Well, J Money. Change the whole damn game because you got to pick on that same play. So
yeah.
They'll probably game over right there because we wouldn't get another stop ever again after that. So that was it.
And there's been a lot of talk on the timeline, on Twitter timeline, if y'all on Twitter, about scheme as opposed to talent, right? I think both play a role, right? So no matter what scheme you play, if a guy's open up his hips the wrong way, or if he's not dropping back into the zone far enough, what are you gonna do about that? But at the same time, if you have an obvious counter play coming at you and you don't line your guys up the right way, it's also an issue. It's also an issue if you have your safety back, 15 yards on a 3rd and 3, and the linebackers are blitzing and the safety is literally waiting for something. I mean, it's just stuff that you can't really make. You can't make this stuff up. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? And it gets tiring to watch, bro, as a Gator fan, because some of the same stuff we saw last year, really, with Todd Grantham.
Kind of some of that same. Worse.
Yeah.
Well, the fact Todd Grantham's players are still out there.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, as a defense coordinator, okay, so the thing you're really supposed to do as a coach, especially, scheme to the talent that you have on the roster. But what can you do when you don't really have talent on your roster?
That's a dilemma.
Exactly.
That's a dilemma.
By the way, Jerry, the game has been postponed to tomorrow.
For real?
Yep.
Oh shoot! Wow. Okay.
Tomorrow at 3:30.
Okay. Damn.
We're talking about the Yankees and the Guardians game 5. Jerry's the Guardians fan. I'm the Yankee fan, of course. But yeah, the game's been postponed.
Okay. No stress.
Yeah, as you can see, the gray coming in Jerry's head and beard. He was stressing out.
Not even, bro. I'm more so stressed about what I saw Saturday. I mean,
look at these numbers. Jaden Daniels, 23-32, 349 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Oh, by the way, he also had 3 touchdowns on the ground.
Ew.
Wait, pause. He did?
Yeah, he had 3 rushing. Scroll down.
Bro, I did not realize this. This man had 16.
Scroll down.
Jesus Christ.
Ew.
4 yards, 3 touchdowns.
What were we doing?
What weren't we doing?
Also, our leading rusher was Anthony Richardson, so I thought I'd put it out there.
Yeah.
And I will say this. There's one name on the rushing stats that you don't see on Florida side. Anybody want to take a wild guess what that name is?
We talking about Naquan?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Lingard got dusted off today, on that day.
Lorenzo Lingard needs more carries. He looked good out there.
He did look really good. Not gonna lie, he did.
We did. I'll give him credit there.
Yeah.
I still prefer more Marjorie Etienne, but in regards to final change of pace, he had speed to the roster.
He has burst. He has burst for sure.
Yeah.
And
but back to defense right quick though. Like there was so many times that I know Jerry definitely said this that we kept watching the play before it was even the ball was even snapped. And we said that ball's getting completed. It's getting completed right there, right over there. We're gonna run the concept to get the ball here. Like we knew exactly where the ball was going, how it was gonna get there, and what happened.
Exactly how we.
And I'm gonna tell you, was that the only one that? All right, so you remember that Jaden Daniels touchdown right off the read option going to the left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we all see that coming, or was it just me? Because I'm pretty sure
I definitely saw it coming. I was like, he's gonna pull this.
3 guys over there.
I was like, there's no one over there. They're outnumbered. He's going to pull this ball.
And even if the edge still had containment, he was still gonna pull the ball. I mean, it's like
they just make one guy miss and boom, you're in there.
It was horrible.
LSU, the routes they ran, the 2 routes that they kept beating us on were 2 simple routes: slants and posts. Point if defensive back, and you keep seeing this. Common sense would tell me as a former receiver and defensive back, take away the inside leverage.
Yep.
Line up inside. So whenever the slant does come, you get a knockdown, an interception.
Made a boom, something.
He can catch the ball.
And if you're playing zone, cover 3, cover 2, whatever, communicate. Get depth. Don't turn your back to the play.
Yep.
Don't flip your hips to the quarterback.
Pass a guy, carry a guy and then pass him off to the next man. Communication's everything. You're playing zone. Having instincts is everything. These guys just don't have instincts.
Yeah. You see a lot of guys out there that are just trying to say, like Trading, for example, he plays like he's saying, you know what, we can give up 15 yards, but let's not give up a deep bomb. That's literally what he plays like.
It's 15 yards, not a deep bomb. That's my thing.
Right, like we're giving up chunk plays.
I want to get some J Money real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because he hit the nail on the head when it comes to this. Is why I keep telling people, look, y'all need to stop trying to say Patrick Tony got to be fired. Here's why. Read this.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
This is 100% true. If you're watching this, this is 100% true right here. He can't run what he wants to run because you don't have the same kind of players.
Right.
And so because he doesn't have the same kind of players, how can you really expect him to run what he wants to run?
Like these are players on a bad defense last year and the year before that. And they're still here. And breaking news, they're still bad.
Okay, so my question is, if you don't trust the DBs, right? You don't trust them. You don't trust the safety. Why not put Kamari Wilson out there? If you don't trust them, put Kamari and Miguel out there. If you don't trust them, I mean, you put Miguel out there before. Put your guys out there. You
really might as well because you're not going anywhere this year. Just play the young guys.
And
they did play Kamari Wilson for long stretches there, but like still, just put them out there. Just say, hey, we're sticking you here. We're calling it a day.
Let him get Marcus Maye a few times. He'll be all right. Marcus Maye when he was a freshman. Let him get burned a few times. He'll get better next year.
Not really though. But like also at the same time, like there's a reason that this recruiting class that's coming up right now features a bunch of DBs.
Yeah.
And a bunch of defensive tackles, by the way.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because we don't have to do that at all, except for like 2 guys.
My one of my favorite players is not having a good year this year, man. He's just not. It hurts to say, but he's getting doubled a lot, but he's just not having a really good year.
And the one time he makes a play, he gets screwed.
He gets
It's not looking good for him right now at all.
I think everybody on this defense is probably gonna come back outside of the ones that have to leave.
Yeah, everybody.
Outside of the ones that have to leave.
I was gonna say
dial back.
Certain Agent Zero better not come back.
No, he gotta go though. I mean, he's out of years.
Oh, he's going right into the ground.
He go, Ventrell gone. Bernie, I think is going right.
Brenton Cox got one more year, I think, right?
Jesus, does
I
he?
think he does, but I think he's gone.
He's going to the draft.
And he could.
Patrick Tony had his takings from last year. The defense would be better than what it is now. I got a question for y'all. If you was running the defense, what would you do? First of all, if it were me, it'd be a whole youth movement on defense.
Yeah.
With the exception of Ventrell Miller and Jason Marshall. With the exception of them two, it's gonna be a whole youth movement.
Yeah.
Number two, we're playing man to man. We're not playing zone because they clearly play better when it's man to man. What else? I'm kicking a couple of them off the team that's older than that need just go. We expediting your careers already. Just go.
Yeah.
Bye. Wakanda forever. Bye.
Wakanda forever.
But that's literally what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a youth movement, and I'm gonna play man-to-man coverage.
Yeah. I mean, I agree, AB, and I think if you have a guy like Brenton Cox, right? Even though Brenton Cox misses a lot of sacks, he's still explosive off the edge. So I'm playing press. I'm trusting that my cornerbacks can give me a little bit of room, and give me a little bit of time, and a little bit of room for my guys to get pressure on the quarterback. Jam them at the line of scrimmage. Play them up close. Don't give them so much cushion. That's an easy read for any quarterback to make across the middle. I mean, we saw it pretty much with every team we played this year. So I go man to man. I'd even get a nickel out there, try somebody out, see if they can do it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But it's better than getting beat like the whole game 15 yards down the field. So I would have out there BC. I would play Princely and Boone, or Boone. I would have Javon and I would have Jalen Lee out there a lot. I have him out there a lot for sure. And I would have Rashard Torrance and Kamari Wilson as safety. That's why I have a safety.
There ain't really much of choice you got there, personally. As much as I probably would not play Torrance as much, but what else you got?
Yeah.
Now,
for sure.
Here's the thing, though. My only problem with this is playing man. Like, I'm not sure we're that great at playing man for one, but it's better than what we're doing right now. Plus, you still have to. Your linebackers have to cover too, and Ventrell ain't covering nobody right now at this point in his career. That's just a reality.
Yeah, Ventrell
Bernie really ain't covering nobody.
I'll
So
cover
I play more Shamar James, but where is the question?
I think it depends on the situations too.
Yeah,
the downs and so forth.
We got to think about situations.
Because Ventrell on third and longs, as much as we need him out there, third and long is not. That's not one of them situations.
You can't put him out there third and long.
You can't do it.
You can't do it. You got to put a faster linebacker at that. Now, I will say this about Ventrell Miller, and this is gonna sound crazy. He's been the best linebacker in the country.
No, I mean he has. I mean it's
literally been the best linebacker in the country all year.
He has.
Literally playing his way. In my honest opinion, he's playing his way into the first round.
He is. First, second, for sure.
First, second round, square round. He played his way there.
The only issue that he may have is being injury prone.
That is a liability in passing downs. But you know what? You can work through that because you see what he does as a downhill linebacker.
Yeah.
Against teams that like to run the football, oh, he's gonna be a beast those games.
If you were a team in the AFC South, you draft Ventrell Miller.
Oh yeah, you drafted Ventrell Miller.
You draft Ventrell Miller.
Him out there in the middle as a rookie, calling the plays, by the way, because he's definitely smart enough to do that.
Yeah.
You're calling all the plays. You put him in the middle. Now, you ask him to tackle Derrick Henry. He ain't got no problem doing that. He ain't got no problem tackling Jonathan Taylor. Tackling James, well, if he's with the Jaguars, he's gonna be tackling him in practice, just not in games.
I know Marcus don't want Ventrell Miller, which is understandable. Jaguars.
We're fine linebacker right now, personally, but like Ventrell Miller's probably going.
Honestly, Marcus, you would honestly take him.
I wouldn't mind it, but like again, he's a linebacker. He's a 2-down linebacker in 2022 in the NFL.
That's
you know what you do? You know what you do? You take him out on third and long with another safety in there, or slot.
Sure, but like, why would you take somebody in the first 2 rounds who can only play 2 downs?
Yeah, but you can find a place for him, is what I'm saying. You can always find a place for him. He's definitely not only is he making a roster, he's gonna make an impact. Even if
He'll
it's
pop
just
somewhere.
two down linebacker, he's gonna make an impact.
Yeah, and I
I
think
on 100%. I just don't know where.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Brent Cox. Yeah, he's definitely gone after this year.
He's not staying in Florida
Yeah.
after this year.
Another year.
Where y'all think he goes? Y'all think he goes like fourth round?
Probably.
I say more third round.
I'll say fourth. Because he has traits, but he does not finish at all half of the time.
Dude,
But
like
see,
I said, he can have 15 sacks
right.
already.
You just said it, Marcus. Them traits are what's gonna get him in the third round. They'll teach him the rest.
And he's a freak athlete too.
There's not coming with some production though. Like people will.
Combine.
Yeah.
Now, if he kills the combine, absolutely, someone will probably take a chance on him.
Is this a number?
Third,
fifth round.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I was like, is that a number?
Are y'all too okay?
I'm tripping right now. I was like, huh? That's not a number.
And as far as Gravon's concerned, he had his eyes on first round. He's going third round if he comes out this year.
See, I think he's in between a rock and a hard place right now. Because, yeah, I remember, he's got a little one to look after too. So that's going to play a role in his decision. But also, I'll say this, though. But I also say this. If his draft grade comes back like third or fourth round, I think he definitely comes back.
Yeah.
If it's second round, I would be surprised if he came back. If it's at least second round.
Yeah, I agree. The second he'll come back.
But
the real question, I mean, we can go ahead and get to offense if y'all want to. I mean,
sure, why not?
Yeah. As far as offense is concerned, Anthony Richardson. Stats are here: 15 to 25, 185, 109 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns.
I mean, he played a pretty good game.
Yeah, he didn't play. He played well enough to win, especially on the ground.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, it wasn't the offense, man. Like, it really wasn't.
He scored 35 points. That's more than enough to win a football game.
Yeah, for sure. I think my only concern or my only statement would say is like, we need to make it easier on AR. I think we have to utilize the tight ends way more. Like, use Zipper way, way more. Like, that's like a safety blanket if we use him, for sure.
I've been screening that for a while now. Like, Zipper should have some type of role here. Plus, my other thing is also, can we stop doing Xavier Henderson motions? Yes, I know that's it's a quintessential indicator as to what your defense is playing in. I get it, but why is Xavier Henderson the one doing it?
Like the Xavier Henderson movements. You like,
and we need more of an and we also it takes them out of the intermediate game because we don't have an intermediate passing game at all.
We don't.
But you know why we don't? Because you don't have a tight end that can get down the seams right now. Well, you do, but he's hurt right now. And Nick helps us.
Right.
Do that, but he's hurt.
And bro, I'm not gonna lie, like AR, he will miss a pass here and there. I think most of the passes that he misses are like the passes out of the backfield to the running backs because he's trying to look down the field to assess to see what he can do. But man, when I tell you, our offense is becoming like super predictable. Like
that's the problem.
Harold Perkins
was sitting one formation and one formation only. It's pistol all day, every day.
Literally my only issue with the offense right now.
That's the only thing.
Because we're scoring points. I mean, yeah, it's predictable, but let's be honest. Nobody's really stopping it either.
Right. Because the offensive line is looking good. Osiris is helping out a lot.
But you know what? He didn't even play this game, and Richie Leonard stepped in and played about as well as he could play. He played really well that game.
No, Richie was the guy that we talked about.
The football team, they named him as one of the players of the game.
Yeah.
And
we talked about Richie, man. We talked about Richie before the season started, saying he could be a key guy. Like, the guy could play. Like, our offensive line is not bad, bro. Like, this is 1 year. Offensive good.
Like you have players, and you have one guy who's probably going to be a first round pick on it. So it's like you got guys here, and Richie he showed he can come in and spot start every now and then.
Yeah, just like Austin Barber has. Matter of fact, Austin Barber I think may have took that spot from Michael. I mean, because he's playing so well, you can't take him out.
That hole for Montrell Johnson, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
That was like part of the Red Sea.
Cleared it up. Like it was
cleared
crazy.
everything, man. Cleared everything.
That was like, y'all know the story of Moses parting the Red Sea with that on. Y'all know the story. That's pretty much what it was.
And I think those are things that you can take and say, hey, if we can build our program on this.
Anyway. I hope they work on. I hope it better be nothing good. Defense better get their stuff together.
Communication. Stay with me one more time.
Nobody's going home this weekend. Y'all stand on campus.
Well, this morning, I will say, I woke up this morning and I got some breakfast. I was still in Gainesville after I had a little bug or something, like a stomach bug. But
man, when the Gainesville got sick, I'm done.
6 o'clock in the morning, everybody was at the facility. That's what I saw. Cars packed at the practice facility. So that was a good sign for me. I'm like, okay, all right, cool.
You know why? Because they got to watch that dreadful film.
Yeah, for sure.
Like this is, especially defensively, this is one of them films where you dread getting up to watch it.
Do they really though? Because they keep doing the same crap over and over and over again.
They most like watching it because they keep doing it.
The same one that's gonna get called out over and over and over again. You're the one that's definitely dreading it. So I mean, like I said, I look at it like this. Talk about this offensive line. Like we said, Richie Leonard didn't play bad at all. Like he played really well, and but you're right. Like this offense, it is predictable, and I would like to see this. And I was talking to Jerry. I was talking to your cousin about this. While we're playing Fortnite. By the way, y'all both need to download Fortnite, get on there, and hop on with us because we need some help on there. Some of the teams we going against 4 or 5 people on the team, so we need some help. So we don't need you to squad up. But anyway,
y'all getting wins on there. Y'all got it.
We got one tonight, and then another one we got ambushed. Didn't even see it coming.
The game is the game.
But yeah, y'all squad up with us. But I was talking to your cousin Jerry, and one of the things we talked about with this, one of the things that I told him what I would like to see, because he asked me this question. Something I would like to see with this offense is, because like you said, it's too predictable. I want to see us use 4 and 5 wide sometimes. Like 4 wide receivers. You can't keep playing the same ones. I love Ricky Pierce, always done. I love what Justin Short is doing out there. He's having a heck of a season.
Yeah.
Henderson, he's starting to kind of come along a little bit. Yeah. But you can't keep playing those same 3 guys. You got to rotate everybody. And sometimes 4 and 5 wide to really open this offense up, because now what you're going to do, you're going to start spreading everybody out. If you want to be a run first team, you can do that. Spread everybody out. Now you're gonna have a bunch of lanes parting the Red Sea.
Yeah.
Going down the field. I mean, you have to find ways to get more guys out. And on top of that, you have more guys getting more opportunities to make an impact at wide receiver. Guys like Kyle Reynolds, guys like Marcus Burke, guys like DeQuavion Frazier's. I mean, guys like that can come in, spell some of the starters that we have, make an impact. Like you have to do that.
Even Caleb Douglas, bro. Even a guy like him.
Anybody with some speed out there.
Yeah,
even Caleb Douglas. There's one name I'm not going to mention because
Khalil Jackson
on the roster next year, but because as we saw the recruiting effect, we lost Creed Whittemore.
Yeah.
And the same day he committed to Mississippi State.
That was probably already.
Let's put 2 and 2 together.
Oh yeah.
Literally. Put 2 and 2 together.
We basically told him you got something. We're trying to cook something here. We're probably not space for you in this class. Go look elsewhere. Probably told that months ago.
It's not just that though. It ain't just going to affect the class. It's going to affect the roster too.
Well then.
Yeah. That wasn't calculated. That was a mutual decision there.
Yeah.
That's not like a mutual decision. Like, hey man, good luck.
I think Billy Napier holding back certain plays because he doesn't have the players to do. I agree with that. He doesn't have the players to do certain plays.
So
a lot of ran last year that we didn't run. He's right. We don't have the personnel right now. That's why I'm saying like on both sides of the ball. When this staff gets their guys in here, we're gonna see a lot more of what they truly want to run.
It's like there's a reason this team won 6 games last year. Like that's really all you can say. And most of those guys are back. So and they're playing like the guys that won 6 games.
Exactly.
I think my biggest concern is I remember a certain time when we looked at the Gators roster. We were like, oh my gosh, the offense stinks. All we have is Deontay Lewis and Goolsby and Brandon Powell and Callaway and DeMarcus Robinson. We're in bad shape. Antonio Callaway ended up being a heck of a player. DeMarcus Robinson was a heck of a player. Goolsby was a better tight end than what we thought. And Kelvin Taylor was a better running back than what we thought. Jordan Scarlett was a very solid running back. We didn't realize until he got a good coordinator. Cronkite was also a pretty solid running back. We didn't realize we had. And Brandon Powell is a Super Bowl champion now. So my thing is like, do we not have the players, or is it kind of that same, like that kind of the same situation to where we're kind of Napier's running that offense that he's comfortable with. He's not trying to open it up more because if we're being real here, man, certain plays like I think maybe it was like 3rd and goal. And Napier called he's about to call a screen to Xavier Henderson, but AR literally looked at it. He's like, heck no, like I'm not going to throw it. And he ran and got like 12 yards or something like that. Stuff like that scares me, man, because if AR didn't have the legs that he has, some of these, we wouldn't have had 30 some odd points, man. Like the guys, some of those plays are just busted before, bro. Like I'm telling you. I said it during the Utah game too, but I'm telling you, man.
I mean, I legit think we really just don't have the personnel to run some of this stuff. But some of these plays that are getting called are weird.
It's situationally, you know what I'm saying? Like, why the heck are we calling this? Like
it's like, bro, get an actual coordinator ability and worry about the whole team as in totality.
If he does that, man, I think and we said it before. Dan Mullen's issue was that he didn't want to get an OC to help him. And when he lost Brian Johnson, that was it. And he had to worry about the quarterbacks. And then Billy Napier got behind the gun this year trying to worry about AR, trying to get him in his right mind. And other parts of the team are kind of lacking in a way on defense. So, like, I think if you're a coach and you saw what Dan Mullen did, you got to kind of, go the opposite way. Like, don't make the same mistake. And I love Napier as a guy, but like I think get an OC to help you. Get an analyst in the box to help you see stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to just be a coordinator on your own at UF right now. That's not the way to go. We done seen it happen. It's not the way to go.
I've never been a big fan of head coaches calling the plays and stuff. I never really have been.
Unless your name is Lincoln Riley.
Even then, yeah.
It'll fail you. It'll fail you regardless. It'll fail you at the end of the day. It will fail you.
Hey man, Sean McVay calls the only players won a Super Bowl. So
hey, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
It just depends on like what your scheme is and the players that you have. Like last year for the Rams, then the fact that Odell Beckham Jr. completely changed that entire offense.
Yeah, he did.
So, now Cooper Kupp can pretty much do whatever the hell he wanted.
The other part is, well, quite frankly, you have a quarterback that can actually throw the ball more than 10 yards down the field.
I was about to say that's
the Rams scheme is also not that difficult. It's based on one play and one play only. It's based on outside zone, and they run everything off of that in different formations.
By the way, Cam Akers might be getting traded soon. They're trying to trade him, but
yeah, I figured.
But see, I'm looking at these numbers, these receiver numbers, and I'm just being real with y'all.
Ew.
Excuse my language. See, this is the shit right here. Keyshawn Butte, Jaden Daniels, they ain't had no chemistry all darn year.
And of course,
they play us. All of a sudden, they got chemistry.
Like, did I not say this last week on the pod? Like,
Bro, we all called it.
It's always the of course game. Like, of course, when we come in and LSU is not good on offense, they explode. Of course, when Jay Daniels, who's not very good against pressure, we choose not to pressure him at all, and he rips us a new one. Of course, Keyshawn Boutte, who hasn't been great all season because they haven't gotten anything done because their offensive line can't block. Of course, they decide to block, and Boutte gets 115 yards. Excuse me, on 6 catches.
Jaden Daniels had when I tell you he had all day, he had all day.
He already go get pups up.
Literally was in the pocket on the phone ordering a pizza, calling his girlfriend, seeing how she was doing, probably called the family, seeing how they were doing. If he got a kid, probably checked on the kid too.
Go on Instacart and go get him a pub sub or something.
Paid a couple bills, bought some crypto. He probably put some money on some of the baseball games out there. He had so much time to do all that before he even threw the pass.
It's like we didn't even try to pressure him either. That's the other part. Like, it's like this guy has folded all season long against pressure. Why are you not doing anything about this?
See if he can play for me.
What's it like having Xfinity Internet? It's fast, like Beyond Gig Speed fast.
Let's see if we can see his play here.
Two first-year head coaches in this league going head-to-head, LSU and Florida. A couple of 4-2 teams. How about this start for the Gators? Anthony Richardson.
See, that was beautiful.
Yeah, this was the same play they ran against Eastern Washington. Came out being aggressive out the gate, and Justin Shorter's really become the go-to guy for big plays.
You see the hole there made by Ethan White.
Johnson Jr. goes for 39 and into the end zone. Gators up 14-7.
Every time he touches the ball, something positive happens.
Mm-hmm.
Great vision to be able to get into the end zone.
How about the day for Jaden Daniels? Running, throwing.
Jesus
into the end zone. We're tied up at 14. Fourth down. Florida punting. We've seen this before from Jack Mesh, and it's not what you want to see.
I thought we were gonna win it there. I thought we was gonna win it.
Punt. Florida recovers. Gators go on to score, taking a 21-14 lead.
Say it again. Yeah, it's an epidemic. It's something we don't want to see, but unfortunately something we have seen a lot from LSU going all the way back to the Florida State.
Like, look at this crap.
How about that catch, Brian Thomas Jr.?
Jalen Kimber, turn around.
No, Kimber been getting dunked on. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's been a matter of Ken.
This is a push off though. I'm not gonna lie. This is a clear push off.
That he can, especially connecting with Jenkins, Keyshawn Boutte, with his neighbors.
Yeah.
Like, they connect with two guys. It's 10-7.
Play with the outside penalty coming.
Look at
It was
this.
a great opportunity for him to take a shot, and then Daniels runs it in.
And he cut back to the corner and still got it.
Daniels had
Yeah,
fit the passing. Right. Well, it wasn't that big of an issue here. Anthony Richardson then.
that was a
Yeah. Yes. There were flames actually coming off that football that left his game. And then LSU back into the end of Daniels.
This right here pissed me off so bad.
What happens? You go to the fourth quarter. Tom Petty's blaring in the stadium. Florida's not backing down, right?
Yeah. And sometimes you need some theme music, Anthony Richardson.
beautiful run.
Sometimes you need
This is
some
gorgeous.
music. Why hit the Jets here and a terrible tackling attempt by LSU?
Oh, my God. That
was terrible, though.
That is 4 bad efforts.
That is 4 DWs in.
That was shambolic.
If you spike
That dude cooked.
this is what happens. Bad
Right.
body getting ball doesn't matter. Oh, that's true. Sorry. All right. And then look at this. You got a late flag. Here's a little momentum going Florida's way. Handoff. Touchdown. It's a 1-score game. CD's back alive. He thinks maybe PB's going to be wearing a clown costume on Monday.
This oh my God.
One of the
Making fun of you for being a clown.
He was.
Oh.
Shocker here.
I needed the call. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's roughing the passer, but I guess by the rule today, maybe it is. They said it's weight.
But you see it in college and in the pros. There's so much ambiguity when it comes to the quarterback.
Damian Ramos there was a big-time field goal to make it a 10-point game. You know the NFL back, he'd have been kicked out for the year.
That just happened in the last 2 weeks, though.
Yeah, all right. Well, look, LSU hangs on and wins it in there.
So
that
there we
was
have it, folks.
That was one of the worst roughing the passes I've ever seen. Now it's not up there with what happened with Grady Jarrett and Tom Brady and then Chris Jones and who were they playing that night? Who were the Chiefs playing that night?
Marcus is like he depressed all over again, bro. I'm crying.
It was my birthday. Of course, I'm fucking depressed.
Maybe Florida and LSU just shouldn't play on your birthday.
But
Oh
of course,
my God.
of course, like we always keep saying, they insist on doing it.
Just like Anthony Jennings.
Oh, Jerry,
Why?
I'll come through this damn screen, whoop your ass just for that.
Josh, what's going on, man?
Well, Josh.
Yeah, what's going on, Josh? I got another question for y'all. Billy Napier had his scene from last year, but with 15 at quarter. First of all, we'd probably be undefeated. Scratch that. We would be undefeated.
I don't know about defeated, but
Wait. Are we saying players from
No, because if we had that offensive line from last year in Louisiana, that'd be one of the best offensive lines in the country. They were tallied as one of. I think they were the best. They were rated the best offensive line unit in the country.
I believe that. I don't know if we'd be undefeated.
Oh, yeah. Josh want to know if you got that spot for Gator.
Josh, I'm gonna lie to you, bro. I got to the game like I got there so late. We didn't make the Gator Walk, bro. I'll try it, but we didn't even make it. So it was a tough afternoon.
Look, Josh, I mean, we get it, Josh. I mean, the rule, the letter of law, we get it. But what is he supposed to do? Like what is he gonna do there?
Like, does he just push him, or I mean, what do you do? What do you do?
Oh, this has been a problem all year long.
We don't score in the third quarter.
No. I will tell you. I think we brought that up the last time we were on the podcast too. I said whatever Napier does at half, like the offense looks horrible in the third quarter. I mean, it never fails.
Like we did not score in the third quarter, and yeah. By the way, Marcus, there you go.
Appreciate you, Josh. Too bad LSU had to ruin it, but it is what it is.
And he agrees. Like it's a dumb rule. Like that rule, I'm gonna be honest, it has to be changed. You've got to let these guys play football at this point. I understand the protection for the quarterbacks, and they should be protected, especially the black quarterbacks. Because they sure as heck don't get done. I mean, ain't like
they do not protect guys that can run at all. They don't.
Brady even gets pushed.
Oh my God.
Tom Brady even gets pushed, and they're calling roughing the passer. You lay a finger on them, they're calling roughing the passer. But
yo.
Let them play football, man.
Yo, wait a second. Play USF, Tennessee. Y'all, how many points do y'all think we scored in the third quarter against Utah, against Utah, USF, and UK combined?
Combined?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
No, wait.
10?
AB, we scored 0 points against USF, Utah. Go do you know what? Let me show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. I'm gonna show you something that's gonna blow your mind.
See, what Jervon did was rough.
Look against LSU, 0 points. Let's look, because I don't want to be the one over here saying random bullcrap. Against Utah, 0. Let's go back.
Just hit the back arrow. I know we ain't scored no points in the third against Kentucky.
0.
I knew we did because we didn't even score in the second half.
That is nasty work,
bro. This is unreal. This is unreal. I can't believe this. 0 points against South Florida in the third quarter.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna keep looking because I'm actually genuinely concerned now. Tennessee, we
scored in the third against Tennessee.
We had 7. We had 7 against Tennessee.
Yeah, 14. Oh, wait, no, 7.
We had 7. Eastern Washington.
Yeah, we scored in the third quarter.
Yeah, we had 10. Okay. It's Eastern Washington, so I'll hope so. I'm not going to mention them. Let's see Missouri.
I don't. Oh, we did 7.
Okay.
So yeah, we had 7.
We had 7. Okay. And LSU, we had 0.
Of course we did.
He said 3, so that was wrong. J Money hit the nail on the head with 0. I wonder
What?
if it's they're not adjusted enough for opponents doing it better. You know what? It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both because we talked about this earlier before you joined, Josh. This offense is becoming a little too predictable. So it's a little bit of both of us not really adjusting enough, and then them. I'm not gonna say necessarily adjusting, but more so now they're seeing what we're doing. They know what's gonna happen whenever we run our plays now.
I mean, well, all you're doing is just basically motioning Xavier Henderson. And you're playing pistol the entire time. Yes, they know what they're doing. And plus, no one on the offense really scares you that much in terms of beating you deep. So it's like, I mean, that's gummed up already.
I'm glad you guys brought that up because I think that's something to take note of. Actually, I think that is very, very good observation.
Yes, it's a little bit of both when you think about it. So, I mean, that is concerning because we do need to be better at making adjustments, really on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. We got to be better at making adjustments. Like, I mean, let's just go back to 2012. We didn't have hardly a speck of an offense. We weren't scoring 35 points. If we were scoring 35 points a game in 2012, nobody's beating us. Absolutely nobody's beating us that year. But we weren't scoring a whole lot on offense. We weren't moving the ball a whole lot. That defense was one of, if not the best defense in the country, with Dan Quinn as defense coordinator. What was the one thing we always knew was going to happen in the second half?
We're gonna run the ball entire teams out.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about that, but also defensively. If it was a close game,
we're gonna get the turnover to win the game, bro.
Down by like 3 or something. We went into second halves as fans knowing we were going to win the game. You know why?
Yeah.
We made adjustments on defense.
I mean, talent on defense.
And the perfect example of that, honestly, ironically, that year is against LSU. Defensively, it was what? What was the score? It was 6-0 at halftime. We didn't score in the first half. Final score is 14-6, right? So defensively, we made our adjustments. They didn't hardly do anything. Offensively, and especially in the fourth quarter, what did we do? We ran the same play with Mike Gillislee.
Over and over.
Running backs 25 straight.
Is it like having Xfinity internet with supersonic Wi-Fi? It's fast, like beyond gig speed fast.
Get the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle with unlimited gig internet and more for $50 a month for 2 years when you add Xfinity Mobile. Switch today.
We don't care about Xfinity Mobile.
Can y'all hear that?
That's weird. Jerry, close the tab, dog.
You're not frozen, so don't even try that frozen.
I know you're frozen.
Yeah, don't even try
like looking.
You know what, Josh? I'm glad you brought this up here. The other thing is on the games we got 0. Did the opponent get the ball first? You know what? I don't think we got the ball first in all 3 of those games. We did not get the ball first.
Really?
Half. In the second half, the start of the second half, in all 3 of them games where we scored 0 points, the opponent got the ball first. Meaning our defense was likely on the field most of the time, which they were. So which games did we have the ball first coming out of half? You know what? I think it was what games? I think Missouri. No. Even Missouri, I don't think we got the ball first in the second half.
This is actually crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Tennessee is no. You know what game was it? What games were they?
I'm trying to figure it out now. Anybody find the stats? Let me know.
You can't do nothing if you don't have the talent like you need to. That's true. I mean, they can do so much with what they're working with. We should come out on first play of defense versus Georgia and do longest yard style and drop.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I don't give it. We don't have third and fourth string players at this point.
Bro, honestly, just take your medicine and play as hard as you can in that game. That's really all you can do.
Yes, pretty much.
With crappy time of possession, the opponent's going on 8, 12-minute drives. That would be like almost. Yeah, you know what? That doesn't help when the defense is out there the entire time, and then all of a sudden get hit with a 7, 8-minute drive. That does not help.
It doesn't help at all.
That's probably the worst thing that can happen to us.
Sorry, and we said LSU. We just got beat down by LSU in the third quarter. I mean, it was pretty bad. And the second quarter.
We got bitched by LSU. Is what happened. I'll say it like that.
I will say the one positive about this game is recruiting wise is not really affecting recruiting.
Yeah, because see how sorry the motherfuckers that we playing right now are, and they say, you know what, I can play next year.
They see opportunities. It's like, yeah, I can play next year. So they know that.
Stupid question. Is Eastern Washington D1? They're not D1, are they?
No.
That's right.
They're FCS. They're a powerhouse in the FCS.
Yeah.
But we'll see something up in the next 2 weeks. Georgia is beatable. They are. We could not likely, but if we could ball out and don't make mistakes, oh man.
That's playing the game of your life.
Right, yeah, that's playing out. You got to pretty much play like Missouri. We pretty much had to play like Missouri did.
If you can't stop the run, then you're not winning the game at all because they're going to run the ball down the throat.
If we come out and play like Missouri did, we win in that game. That's all.
That's probably like the second best game of his season. If the DBs look like they did, that's my thing about it because I don't trust the DBs in making plays.
That's true. Like if we come out and play like Missouri played them, the only reason why Missouri lost that game is they didn't have a quarterback. If Missouri had some semblance of a quarterback, they would have won. That and the fact they kept kicking field goals in the second half. All they needed was one touchdown, they win that game.
They kept making them, but you got to score a touchdown eventually.
Touchdowns, you want to beat a team like that.
You false starter on the 1 yard line, and that was your drive right there. So it's like,
how do you get called for? I'll tell you right now, if I'm a head coach and we had the 1 yard line, you get hit with a false start, I'm pulling you from the game for the rest of the game. Even if it's the first quarter, I'm pulling you for the rest of the game. Like, why? You ain't finna embarrass us out there.
You can't do that.
Yeah, FCS.
I'm very shocked. Not gonna lie.
You know what? Look at this. Read this. You know what? He's right. He's 100% right.
I mean, yeah, we should have, but I mean,
mix some of it in, but like also
I'm gonna tell you, if you think about it, Xavier Henderson in the intermediate as far as intermediate throws and medium passes, he did pretty good against Tennessee in those situations.
Yeah, he did.
Keon Zipper looked good as far as tight end.
A much better corner than anybody Tennessee has.
Yeah.
But still, mix some of it is in. Like you can't be predictable.
Ricky Pierce all sweet.
I'm
surprised we haven't done a pop pass here and there. Well, we tried to pop pass with Dejan Rose for some reason.
It's confusing, bro.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. You got a bye week, so you got a week to get right and figure some things out before you go play Georgia. Play hard.
They gonna get left.
So what are we? Because we're about to get to the 1 hour mark. What are we expecting from the Georgia-Florida game? Like, being honest. So I just want to do a quick rundown. I got to get out of here a little early, but I want a quick rundown of what we expect, bro.
What we're expecting.
I'm expecting nothing. personally.
We're expecting prayers.
I'm expecting the offensive line to come out and play hard, the running game to work a little bit. Passing game, it'll basically be held up by duct tape like MacGyver. The defense, I'm praying. I'm getting the best woo lady in the city of Jacksonville, bring it to the game, and pray our defense remembers how to play zone.
Brock Bowers over or under 2 touchdowns?
Oh, big over because I'm not going to use them in the pass game. Just
Push. I'm going with push.
Yeah.
He'll probably score a tall sweep or a freaking pop pass.
There's only one positive for me about this game.
What's that?
I'm going to be flying back from LA probably during the game.
That's good, man. You to hang out, chill out.
Probably in Atlanta for a layover, a long layover. So, I mean, that's the only thing that I'm looking forward to. AR is more comfortable in spread where he is turning back to defense and having. Yeah, he is.
Yes. Josh, you are completely right, brother. That is, yes.
Jay Money, I'm gonna say this about Quay Russo, and I say this about all recruits that have Florida in the time. Because he does like Florida. I'm gonna just say, instead of just saying hat on the table, I'm gonna just say this. We as a program, we just happy to be here.
He ain't coming here. We know that.
Happy to be here. Jay Money, that ain't happening.
That's even worse than hat on the table.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there.
Wishful thinking.
Because he and James Smith are a package deal. One of them is ready to commit right now. The other one's pretty much the holdup. Take a wild guess at who the holdup is. What school is leading for both of them?
UGA.
You are wrong. You are wrong.
Thank God. Thank God.
Take the G out and you'll have it right.
The one that got 52 points against Tennessee, right?
Yep.
Ooh.
They are from Montgomery. I mean, come on, man.
It is what it is.
Collins, but look, yeah, let's not get carried away.
Shoot, man. I mean, while we're at it, since we're bringing up them two.
In 3-4 wide receiver. Yeah, yes. I've been called for 3 and 4 wide receivers. Yes.
Yeah. That's what we said. That's literally what we said.
I actually do like this right here. Because it's a lot less predictable. You can do some more things out of it. Spread, I get the pistol. I like it as a formation, but like in doses. Because it kind of condenses what you can do.
Yep.
Especially when you don't have like super speedy guys. If we don't. So just like put more options out there and don't condense yourself so much as a formation wise. Because in pistol, you're putting like 2 or 3 receivers out instead of 4 or 5 wide. You can see the field a little bit better.
Yep.
You're deeper. You can reassess. You can do a little motion. You can do what you want.
And AR feels more comfortable switching things up in that type of offense. Like he was so much more decisive in the spread offense last year. I mean, it was very obvious.
I agree with this too. Against teams like LSU, Georgia, Florida State, do what he's good at. Let him run what he's good at.
Yeah.
It's that simple. And Josh, yeah, exactly. Quay Russo, James Smith, yeah.
You want Alabama.
I mean, come on now. And for everybody in the group chat saying why come in and say that
pick your visits, no shit.
I'm trying to keep y'all from setting yourselves up for disappointment. I'm trying to help y'all in that regard. Y'all just clearly don't want no help in that regard.
Like guys.
So from this point on, anybody in the group chat, and Marcus, because you in this group chat as well, I'm gonna just declare this right now because I know some of y'all watching. I'm going to let you guys set yourselves up for disappointment. So when y'all think we have a chance for a recruit and we don't get them, I'm going to be right there every single time saying, I would have told you this, but, you didn't want to hear it.
Jesus Christ, baby.
Same with Lewis Carter showing up for Friday Night Lights. Try to tell y'all that wasn't going to happen, but,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
We could use him, though. I'm not going to lie, but.
Do we have a chance to flip him? Maybe. Yeah, I think we do. Got a chance. Got to get him on campus.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm hearing the family kind of want him out of state. And I don't know why, but hey. And by the way, I want to bring this up real quick because, as we all know, friend of the show and our brother Tony, Clemson fan. Zechariah Owens, forced offensive line, decommitted from Clemson, right? Took a visit to Florida State this past week for the Florida State Clemson game. They said that this kid was so miserable on his visit that he was literally in the Florida State student section cheering for Clemson to win. Now, there's some context to this story, and I'm finna go somewhere with this. The only reason why this kid decommitted from Clemson and took that visit to Florida State is because his family is pushing Florida State hard on him. So he decommitted and took the visit. He hated it. The kid wants to be at Clemson. It's clear as day.
Yeah.
I say that to say this. Parents of recruits out there, stop getting so heavily involved in your children's recruitment. This is their decision, not yours. At the end of the day, it's their decision. They have to live with that decision. They have to go to that school, not you. So stop getting so heavily involved in their recruitment, basically trying to push them or force them to a school that they don't want to go to. Because we've all seen how that works out. It doesn't work out well. If you remember this kid's name, if you follow recruiting like I have, you'll remember the name Devontae Neal. This kid wanted to go to Arizona at the end of his recruitment in high school. His dad forced him to go to Notre Dame. He went there for 2 years, entered the portal. That's where he transferred to.
Where'd he go, Arizona?
Yep. Because that's where he wanted to be.
Yep.
Parents, I'll reiterate this again. Stop getting involved in your kids' recruitment.
Yes, it's important.
It's not hard.
There's so many stories. Y'all remember Alex Collins' story?
Oh, yeah.
Well, when he stole his letter of intent and drove off with it because she wanted him to
Miami.
That's crazy.
Go to Arkansas. So what did they do? They faxed him another letter of intent. He got his dad to fly in and sign it for him.
It's crazy, bro.
Ended up with a good career at Arkansas. Had a nice little career in the pros. Worked out for him.
Trent is Trent is gone. Shane Matthews said possibly to Mississippi State. Well, his brother committed to Mississippi State, so that makes a whole lot of sense.
He's gone. Man, Trent wouldn't get playing time right now anyway, so yeah.
You know what? That's why he decommitted.
I get that.
I mean, but if you ain't getting the look, you ain't doing the work in practice. Hey, I mean, it's gonna happen. I mean, guys gonna play over you. Ricky Pearsall came and took that spot. You can't take it the way he's played all year long.
Yeah.
We'll say though about people getting mad about guys taking visits and stuff. It's like, well, why is he taking visits? He doesn't come to school. Well, guys, it's because he's a recruit. He's a 17, 18-year-old kid. Take your visits.
Yes, if I was a 5-star recruit, I know that I'm gonna end up visiting the school. There's no way I'm visiting.
It's a free trip to a college campus. Why the hell not?
Honestly, just do it.
I'm gonna visit Texas knowing I'm not gonna go there. I'm
You
gonna
got 5
visit
of them.
knowing I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna visit Arizona State knowing I'm not gonna go there. I'm going to visit North Carolina. I'm going to visit, God forbid, I'm going to visit Miami. I'm going to visit these schools knowing I'm not gonna go there.
Definitely.
You got
Bro.
5 free. Use them.
Now there are some
David Reese.
There are some recruits that literally don't know exactly where they want to go. It gets late. They don't know where they want to go. So they use these visits and they weigh the pros and cons. That's how they come up with their decision. Or you could be like Cyrus Kwanjo that 1 year.
Oh, Cyrus.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that.
That 1 year where he picked up the Auburn, had committed to Auburn, and 2 days later signed with Alabama. And you can tell that he really did not know where he wanted to go. He just picked up a hat because he had to do it. It was on TV. But parents, just stop getting involved with your kids. I mean, come on, man.
Be more like Gerald Willis and Landon Collins, mom.
No, don't do that either.
Really, don't do that.
Don't do that. And bring this up because he don't play for us no more. He transferred. Don't be like Jacob Copeland, mommy.
Oh my God.
Don't do that. Don't walk off on national television like that. Don't. Now she came back, gave him a hug and everything, and I was glad that happened. But don't do stuff like that.
How has Jacob Copeland been playing this year? I haven't really been.
I haven't heard his name at all.
Well, he's played decent for him. I mean,
Decent.
I'll say this.
Well, where's he at again?
Getting Maryland.
Maryland.
Same amount that he was getting at Florida. And by the way, speaking of Maryland, prayers up to Talia Tagovailoa, who was carted off the field this past Saturday with a leg injury, like he was grabbing his knee. So prayers up to him.
Man,
because the injury didn't look bad when you see it, but then it showed up close. It's like, okay, something twisted the wrong way.
Right.
All right.
We talked about this earlier, Josh. Actually, while trading is playing. Being honest, man, I was there, of course.
It was on somebody.
Trade. A lot of the issues that we have are on trading, but a lot of them aren't as well. So it's like
the American public.
Huh?
Stop lying to the American public.
No, I'm serious. Because Trevez Johnson was doing some of the things as well.
Just as bad, if not worse at times.
Be up out of there.
And Jalen Kimber, I mean, even if we try to go man to man, Kimber was getting beat. I mean, it was tough, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, these guys aren't good. And Jason Marshall's probably the best one we got, and he's just fine right now.
Well, Jalen Kimber, all he had to do was turn around.
How many DBs do we see turn around?
Probably an interception.
DBs are allergic to turn around. I don't get it.
Yeah, they don't think as if they're playing wide receiver.
Because think about where that ball was thrown. Let's be honest. Let's ask a serious question. If Jalen Kimber turns around, do y'all think that's an interception?
Yeah,
maybe.
Either that or he's tipping it out, somewhere else.
Maybe not. But at least make a play on it. Try to.
There's a old name, Daniel McMillan. I'm just playing.
Hey, respect the first.
No, Daniel McMillan's better than we got. Better than what we got right now. Bro, you're tripping. You're tripping.
Daniel McMillan. An interception in the game that was in garbage time don't mean he better.
Damn, bro. See, this is my thing. I don't realize Nick Washington can start for his team today.
Respect the training Christian legend. Play against Nick Washington. Shout out to him.
No, Nick Washington cannot start for this team. He's not starting over Kamari Wilson.
Could be worse. Could be Ben Edwards, former Stanford safety, who also played at the same high school as him.
You said who?
Ben Edwards. He played at Stanford.
Hey, the kid was smart, so hey, he might know some things in that back end.
Maybe not. Shit. Anyway, like this defense, they are what they are. It's like the fact on third down is the worst in the country right now. Also, is pissing me off though.
Yeah,
like you can't have a laugh.
Because at this point, if you worse in the country, you're not even trying.
Yeah.
And by the way, who brought up which one of y'all brought up? I ain't gonna say it.
No, go ahead and cook.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah. You saw the name.
Who are we talking about?
Oh, yeah, that. I'm no comment.
No,
yeah,
no. Nope.
Yeah, no comment.
Nope,
But
no comment.
Seriously, I agree with this. They got to play more. I'm like, it's got to be a whole youth movement on defense at this point. Just play your young guys, play for the future, see what you got. Because if they go out there and they perform well, then think about them coming back, plus the guys you're bringing in. Guys like Dijon Johnson, who, by the way, let's talk about that real quick. We got 2 commitments last week. We didn't do a show. We did a show earlier last week for these commitment days. We got 2 last Thursday.
Right.
Started off with Bryce Thornton, safety from Alpharetta, Georgia, Milton High School. The wrong Milton High School, but that's neither here nor there. Pick Florida, safety, 5'10", 195, pick Florida over Alabama. One thing about him, when you look at this film, two things stand out, actually. Speed and the fact that he's a ball hawk at safety.
Yeah.
That is something we are missing in
Right.
this
For sure. When when you watch this film, bro, you see a guy that's overly athletic, very fast, very instinctive, not afraid to get dirty. And that's, what we need, bro. We need a guy like him. And
We've got
somebody
next to none of that right now.
about him possibly playing offense. And I'm like, I'm not opposed to that.
Not opposed to it. That kind of stuff. Look, I put him in the slot. I let him return kicks too with that kind of speed. Yeah.
Yeah.
We ain't got to get returns, so why not? Like, he's a guy.
Find a way to get the ball in his hand. Like, there are certain guys, like, this is why I said, like, if we would have signed a Zaire Thomas, I watched this kid play for 4 years at Niceville High School.
Yeah.
And he was recruited to play defense, right? I was one of those ones saying he might actually be just as good, if not better, on offense, too. Because he was cooking people on offense. And he was in a return game. Imagine him returning kicks and punts. That kid was elite in that category.
You tell me he's better than Xavier Henderson?
Yes!
Xavier Henderson runs with a piano on his back.
Question.
Xavier Henderson is so damn slow. The piano on his back is playing Georgia on My Mind every time he runs around.
Oh, my gosh.
I will say this. I will give credit to Xavier Henderson for the return against Missouri.
Yeah, it was good.
That was a great return. Trevor Etienne getting it started this past Saturday. Great return. But a guy like Bryce Thornton, put him back there with that kind of speed. Yes, put him back there as at least a punt returner.
That also tells a lot. I guess for me, whoever a coach puts back that punt return tells a lot about what he can evaluate as far as talent.
Yeah, I agree. And the other big one we got, we all know we've been anticipating this one for the past 2 months. Finally came to fruition. Dijon Johnson.
Right.
Finally committing to University of Florida, completing the flip from Ohio State.
Took long enough, but hey, we finally here. I'm glad he's in the fold.
That man saw that coverage. He saw practice. I'm sure he's like, yeah, I'm about to start.
He's like, hey man, let me call the coaches and put this committee in because ain't nobody who's better than me.
And he was at the game repping that Gators #1 jersey, having a good time. Hey, look, the last cornerback we got from Tampa Wharton High School did pretty well at the university. Well, he did okay.
Had a nice solid little career there, Nothing crazy,
I mean, he just came in and got the #1 jersey 2 games in his career.
And got a brick.
Incredible.
Got a brick out there. We all know who we're talking about. Vernon Hargraves III.
Man.
Same high school. Dijon Johnson comes from Wharton High School. Talented roster, by the way. They got 2024 running back Stacey Gage there also.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Okay.
Who Florida's going hard after as well. But about Dijon, just the build, 6'1", 190, the ability to play corner, and he's listed as a safety on some services, so he could play safety. But just that size, I'm putting him out there on the outside because you need a cornerback of that stature to cover some of these bigger wide receivers.
Yeah.
And you look at his film, he is physical. He presses you at the line of scrimmage. You see the strength. He has the speed to stick with you down the field.
Mm-hmm.
And he's completely locking everything down on his side of the field.
Right, and that's what you need.
Where he literally gets bored because quarterbacks are not testing him.
Like Corey Raymond gonna have something good with to mold with him. I'll say that because you can't teach that size, you can't teach that ability. Give Clem some technique stuff here and there with an experienced DB coach and Corey Raymond, and you got magic. You might get a brick.
No, one of those guys gonna get a break for sure.
Including the next domino, we waiting on the fall. That we got one more.
Just
pretty sure it's obvious at this point.
Got one more in that DB room.
Yeah.
And I'm telling y'all right now,
it's happening.
These two guys clamping down each side of the field. talking about Cormani McClain, I'm telling you right now, him and Dijon become starting DBs. Yeah, they clamping everything down. I'm telling y'all right now, it's clamps. It's clamps.
Sprinkle a little Devin Moore in there, you got magic.
Oh man,
Able to even you pray that they don't pick the ball over every time you throw that. You got to throw one way or another. But it's gonna. But this is the thing. Now he hasn't committed just yet. He's still uncommitted. But there's rumors that he could very well possibly commit early November.
Mm-hmm.
So he's one of those ones that I'm putting on commit watch at any moment. Now the three main contenders are Florida, Alabama, and Miami. But this is really a Florida-Alabama battle.
He can start at both.
The way Bama looked on Saturday,
he can start at Alabama.
He definitely starting at Florida too. So
yeah,
I mean, you can't go wrong. But a 5-star kid like that, he's what 6'2", 175. He's got to put on a little weight, but that length, that ability to lock you down, pretty good speed too, and he doubles as a wide receiver for Lakeland also. Now he's at Lakeland, not at Lake Gibson anymore. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting. That was an interesting game.
He's at Lakeland now.
Yeah, him and I think Brayshawn Williams.
Oh, I had no idea.
They both, who's the 2024 guy, they both transferred to Lakeland.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Appreciate you.
Right. Thank you for coming on, man. We're about to end this thing soon, too. We're going to get some predictions and get up out of here.
Yeah.
Fire them up.
Let's do it.
So we'll save the rest of them for tomorrow's indisputable evidence.
Oh, yeah.
Got both guests on tomorrow. We will on that show. We will have both Tony and Cam on the show.
Oh, bet.
So
lovely.
We will definitely have them on the show. We got a lot to recap there, but yeah. Let's go ahead and on this show give our Florida Georgia predictions.
Do.
Who want to go first? Because I don't know, bro. Not very enthused.
I'm not enthused about this game at all. I'll probably be downtown and just wild out, but yeah, I'm not watching that slaughter live.
I just don't think it's going to be good.
It's not. I'll just be downtown having a good time. Jerry, help me, please.
I'm afraid.
I'll be flying back from LA, so
okay. All right. So go Gators first and foremost.
Always.
Go Gators in all kinds of weather. I think first I'll say if we want to win the game, we gotta pray. We gotta lay hands on people in the locker room. That's the second thing we gotta do.
Won't be the first time I did that.
We gotta hope Anthony Richardson doesn't turn the ball over. We gotta hope that he plays composed. If he can just manage the game, however he can do. The offensive line has to play its best game of the year. We gotta run the football. We gotta have explosive plays down the field at some point, right? Like we have to have that, and we're gonna have to win time of possession. And on defense, we have to do everything that we have not been doing. Pretty much. Play Shamar James a lot in that game. We'll see where we go from there. Play him a lot. We're gonna need him.
Kamari Wilson.
Yeah, and Kamari Wilson. Play the young guys, and hopefully Javon Dexter doesn't die getting double teams out there.
I mean, seeing how Georgia's blocking with gap schemes, he just might.
So, my prediction, man, I got Georgia 40-41, Florida 20.
This is what I'm gonna do. Florida's gonna come out firing. AR is gonna have a great game on the ground. Same with Montreal and Etienne. Defense is gonna play better. All leading to a Georgia victory, 38-13.
Oh my god.
That's all I can give you.
My desired score is Florida 24, Georgia 20. That's my desired score.
My desire score always be Florida 100, Georgia nothing, but that ain't never gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I'll
my
stick with
desired realistic score.
I'll stick with 2017 because if Georgia scores 17 somehow, some way, you're winning that game.
Yeah, for sure.
If like, their offense short circuits that day, like, and your offense is good enough to score on them, like, come on now.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
You gave yourself a chance.
Give yourself a chance.
You played the game of your life.
AB, I know you about to pick Florida.
First of all,
oh my god,
um,
you gonna do this, Lee?
You need to pray. That's first and foremost.
Okay.
We need to see if anybody, well, if the entire Dallas Cowboys front seven has any college eligibility left, and we get them.
Let's sneak in Michael Parsons.
Yeah, we can sneak him in. Pika Marsons, his younger brother. Lamarcus Dorrance also.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We possibly need to get
safety. Marvin Dilson.
Mercy Marvin. That'll be good. Jamar Laxon. That would be awesome.
Sarandon Bikes.
Also, who at cornerback?
We need to get Taylon Jaber. I would like to see him out there. That would be awesome.
No, not him.
That's a legend in that game. You sweet. Janoris Jenkins.
Hernan Vargraves the third.
Hernan Vargraves. Bamad Ack.
Who else we got here? Oh, I got one. Logan Wright.
Nianu Keel.
Warrants Light.
Yeah.
We need everything we can get.
I'm gonna say
matter of fact, I got it. Farif Sloyd.
Oh yeah.
Yamanique Beasley.
Homar Hunter.
Who else needed linebacker? We need some more dogs.
Antonio Aorson.
Yeah. And Derek Javis.
Says Brandon Bikes.
We say that one.
And 2020 Man Dullen. Calling the plays.
And also Quan Den, 2012 defense.
Yes.
Calling defense.
Slot wide receiver. Darius Coney.
Pile Kits.
Pile Kits.
Yeah, bro. All the boys.
Yeah, we need all of them. Gravon Trimes.
Oh, and don't forget we need Caleb Kurgis kicking the ball.
Yeah, because he was automatic. And to back up Anthony Richardson, we need Wayne Dorfel.
Yeah.
Hell,
I wouldn't mind having Heel Will back there.
I just thought about that. You can't really turn that backwards.
Hell, I wouldn't even mind having the three. This man has three names, playing special teams or doing something out there.
Oh,
Wandy Weir Pui.
Bro, a legend.
Yes. Or Puchez Lurifoy.
Big play on special teams. Like he was legit why special teams was so good.
He was. Oh, speaking of which, at returner, Drandon Baines.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Or definitely, we definitely got to have one of our old podcasters, our old podcast guests in the game as well to do everything.
100%.
Shout out to that man.
Rhys Craney.
But AB, you ain't give a prediction yet.
Def Jemps. Percy.
So if we have all them, what's the score? Score gonna be what? We got Gators by 20.
We scoring 70 if that happens.
70 for sure.
But yeah, we gonna need serious prayer. But
AB, you're fighting demons right now. This is crazy. This man's literally fighting demons.
Last week, he's doing it this week.
My score for the game is actually.
This would be a first time if AB chooses against Florida here. This is gonna be a first time. Even last year he chose Florida over Georgia, so this would be a first ever.
He's not picking against Florida, guys. I'm just letting you know that now.
He's definitely picking Florida.
He will never pick a rival despite all logic.
I'm riding with the logo. It don't matter. I'm riding with that logo. I'm riding with the
All right.
I'm riding with the logo.
Okay. What you got?
My score is 31-20 Georgia.
You have to pry that shit out of him too.
What? Hey, bro.
Come back.
I've never seen AB choose against Florida, bro.
Come back, AB. Can you say it one more time, bro? I ain't hear so good. I ain't quite catch that. One more time for me, please.
31-20.
I ain't hear that last part you said. I heard the score, but I ain't hear the last part.
Georgia.
Oh, one more time. Louder, bro. I can't hear right now.
I couldn't really hear either.
Georgia.
My ears are deceiving me. I can't believe it.
This is crazy.
This is a breakthrough.
I'm about to throw up right now.
How'd that taste coming out of your mouth, bro? Like vinegar?
That tasted like vinegar mixed with
licorice.
One chip challenge that these idiots out there keep doing.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty much a combination of that right now.
This is the first year.
Along with Brussels sprout, the taste of Brussels sprouts, which is the worst vegetable in the history of this planet. Whoever invented that needs to be slapped, put in jail, and thrown under the jail. That's pretty much what it tastes like right now. You even had them words come out of my mouth.
Tough scene.
Unbelievable.
Yes, people. If you're watching this, yes, that did happen. That unfortunately did just happen.
And with that, I'm gonna get on that.
I can believe it.
That's crazy, bro.
But maybe, just maybe, doing this. You know?
See, your audio went out for a reason.
What?
Your audio went out for a reason, bro.
It's telling us something.
Oh, my audio, can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Kind of talking, we can hear you.
Maybe, just maybe. Me doing
Just enjoy this weekend without Gator football. Enjoy it.
Enjoy it. The Cowboys got everybody got you. The Cowboys got you. Yeah.
I'll say this. Whoever with this beat that's right here right now, I'll run with some of that. Oh, I got plenty of stuff there. Yeah, I just got two. I just got to choose which song for that. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah.
Who was the song of the week, by the way?
Yeah, Yeah, perfect segue. I think it's me, ain't it?
I think so.
Yeah. In honor, since we're not doing any shows next week, in honor of you going on vacation out here.
Oh man.
Oh,
It's-
yeah, California
It's
Love,
only
isn't it?
right. Tupac featuring Dr. Dre, California Love.
I knew it.
Yeah.
It's right. It's only right.
That's way too unnecessary for you.
I got to. It's only right.
That's ridiculously on the nose, by the way.
Seen it coming.
Ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
No, but it's very much on the nose, though.
I mean, does it not go in? I mean, come on now.
It does. I ain't saying it ain't better than that, but it is, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, was it that obvious? You knew it was coming.
Yes.
I would just say two of American movies like since
Pretty sure it also are coming.
Snoop Dogg is on that.
Anyways.
I was scared of it.
Anyways, with that being said, that's the end of the episode, man. We talked about some hard stuff. We kind of, went around a little bit of the Georgia-Florida game. We don't really want to get into what's going to happen in that game. I think we all trying to avoid.
Gary, bro. I need you to come down, bro. I can't do it by myself, dog.
Yeah, bro. I'm thinking about coming. We're gonna see.
Yeah, we just gonna chill out. If it was good.
Yeah.
Fine, I'm gonna watch it and call it a day.
Y'all,
we think about doing it.
fun. I'm eating because depending on when we went, you know what? By the time that game comes on, I might be in that long layover because the short layover is going, but then coming back to Florida is long layover.
Right.
But it's only like a 25-minute flight from Atlanta. Like, why do we need a long layover? Why? Just get us home, darn it. Like, what are you doing? But, yeah,
Airport layovers are crazy like that.
it is. Because when I went to that job interview with Charlotte last year, like, I flew there, we did an interview, and when it's time to go back, like, it's not even because I was in Charlotte, I was flying back. It was like a 3-hour layover then. So
Right.
people we just went and got food, we got wings and fries, and they just waited until I think it was out of the guest and got some food.
That's his name, man. But anyway, man.
Let everybody know.
Yeah, man. You can follow me on Twitter at jbreezy_ii. Follow my backup at IamBreezyII, and follow my Instagram at jlamar_ii.
Now, real quick, before we go to Jim, if you unthinkable happens, you pull this upset.
Yeah.
Which one of your accounts has been suspended?
Probably all of them. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe even the medicine one.
Definitely all of them for me.
Yeah, probably all of them, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
I was gonna say you said you was gonna be not Marcus. Yeah, you remember all year you said you was gonna be good if we got that win over them. Remember he said that, right?
But circumstances have changed.
Let's see.
You got a point. Your circumstances changed now.
They did change, but Marcus, let's be real. We all knew he was lying.
I don't say he was lying, but things happen, and
If the four,
Gary Marcus, how long have you known him?
too long.
Since we
It's like what 2017.
someone, yeah, probably not. Yeah.
2013, 2014.
Oh God, yeah.
So yeah, when I tell you, Marcus, we all knew he was lying. Trust me, he was lying. We into this game undefeated. He was never going to be good if we got that win. He was never going to be.
I always get my junk suspended around this time, bro. It's
And if we get that win, you already knew.
100%.
Yeah.
You already knew it's gonna be a tag.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. But hopefully we do, bro. But I just don't see it happening.
Really?
I don't see it.
I don't either.
Marcus, where can we find you at, fam?
Yeah, where can we find you?
Yeah, man, y'all already know me. Marcus Davis 904 on Twitter. Marcus Davis _ on Instagram. Ain't no saying about it.
Now, Randy, your little cat's getting suspended.
Oh, all of them get suspended. Fuck that. I'm getting Burns ready in the tuck just in case.
Now, y'all can follow me on Twitter at AceWave1 and on Instagram at Ace_Wave1. You can follow the podcast page on Twitter at Inside_Swamp, on Instagram at Inside_Florida Athletics. Marcus, we are trying to get your picture on the logo. We're trying to find some people that can do a logo. We're trying.
Yeah.
Need it.
And by the way, just to let everybody know, ain't none of my accounts getting suspended. I work too big for it to get all my followers.
Bullshit.
No. They legit not getting suspended. I've already been restricted.
Right.
No. I've legit already been restricted for a week. And I was scared.
For longer if we win this game.
No.
Right now. All the man foot's gonna be gone. You're gonna be swinging straight from the hip, man. It's gonna be crazy. Straight exclamation point straight. All caps, everything.
I promise you, I'm not getting suspended. I can't do that. I work too hard for you, Paul. I'm not.
This man gonna be tagging Kirby Smart and his whole staff saying "F y'all, F this, F that, go Gators."
Bro. I'm a professional.
What?
I'm a break. I can't. I'm trying to break into the business. I can't do it.
Hey man, motion's with the best of all of us.
I'm trying to break into radio and journalism. I can't be doing that.
Don't get suspended, bro. Don't do it.
I'm not doing it. When I got restricted, you know why I got restricted. Y'all know the story. And Green know the story. When I got restricted, that pretty much opened my eyes. Like, you know what? They gonna restrict me for a week for this?
Yeah. You see that? You see it?
What are they doing?
Yeah. By the way, y'all see, if you're watching the Monday night game, we don't know what the hell Chargers are doing right now.
What is Herbert doing?
I think they said screwed and just had to go to overtime.
And by the way, speaking of which, I'm checking my fantasy team. I'm pretty sure I'm off. I'm hanging on by a thread. In one, real quick before we go, I'm hanging on by a thread in one league.
Jesus Christ.
Let me check my other one. Hold on. Let me check my other one. Again, hanging on by a thread. I'm hanging by a thread. Please, God. Please, God, let Denver get the ball back and score a touchdown. I'm hanging by a thread.
Dude, what are the Chargers doing, though?
Please let this be an interception.
What are we doing here?
But yeah, what are we doing? But yeah. So I'm gonna stick. I'm not gonna change it. California was 2 o'clock. I got to get this. A lot of people on vacation. First time out there in California. I'm gonna have a good time out there. Sightseeing.
Be safe, man. Be safe.
Yeah.
You will not catch me in Crenshaw. You will not catch me in Watts Cup.
Not Slauson.
Hoover.
Yeah.
They ain't doing nothing. Nope. Not there. You crazy too.
Grove Street.
Grove Street. Yeah. That's in Atlanta.
Don't even go. We the party with Pop Smoke, man.
We staying far away from them areas.
Don't go anywhere that Schoolboy Q would go.
Big side, which by the way, that's what Stapleton is at, by the way. Just thought I mentioned that.
The only downside is I found $30 tickets to the Suns football game.
Oh.
I don't want to go visit.
Yeah.
$30
as you can tell, they're diehard Clipper fans. You guys told me to find any sports events out there while we're out there. I found one and y'all don't want to go. This is good. I don't understand. What's wrong with seeing Kawhi Leonard and Paul George against Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton? And Devin Booker? That's great basketball, right?
That is solid.
This is not going to be 50. But yeah, with that, we will leave y'all as we always do. Go Gators. God bless. Take care of your loved ones. Tell them you love them. Tell them you love them because you never know. Take care of your mentals. Take care of your chicken. Take care of your significant others if you have. What else? Yeah, and stay safe out there. You know, wash your hands. Wash your hands out there.
And your ass.
As what Marcus said, yeah, do that too. Please, for the love of God, if you love God, you'll do that.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all I'm gonna say. If you love God, you'll wash your yeah. Yeah, we doing that. That's what we doing.
We got you.
Oh, this is an ugly game. But yeah. But go Gators and God bless. And pray for us that we can.
We need some help.
Yeah, because like I said, we're throwing up in our mouths right now. And for everybody that's surprised that I did it, I don't know why y'all are.
I'm surprised, but
I'm people surprised.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Breeze is out of here.
God bless.
Yes, sir. God bless y'all, man.
Sure, man.